guys, welcome to another episode of my YouTube vlogs. Today I'm going to be talking about, can you change your interview location when you're being selected for the further processing of the DV lottery? So probably if the results are out, you check you're being selected. Is there any way you can change your location or interview location? I would like to take this opportunity to explain how the process began when you apply for the lottery. When you applied, they ask you of your address. The address is very important because the address will determine the kind of location you're going to have your interview. So when you apply for the lottery, they ask you for your address. So after submitting your application from October, you're going to wait till May. So when you check your results in May and you're being selected, the first thing, they're going to send you a formal address, and you see your address at the top right corner. And at the bottom line, you're going to see where you're going to be go for, or the location you're going to go for your interview. So if you're applying and you said you were living in Ghana, Accra, Ghana, that means you're going to have your interview in the US consulate in Accra. So your location will determine where you're going to have your interview. And so if you win and you start with your DS-260, which is the visa application form, and you still they're still going to ask you your location, because it might be that since application till you check the lottery, which is 6 months, it might be you have relocated from where you are. So when you are filling the visa application for which is DS-260, which is the Department of State DS-260, they will still going to ask you how you going to whether you've changed your location or not. So it's very important. Your location is very, very important when it comes to the DV application. So if probably you have changed your location, that means when you are being scheduled for an appointment, they are going to change your location initially. When you are applying, you said you're in Ghana, and later you relocated to, let's say, Cote d'Ivoire. So that means when you are filling DS-260, you told them that you've relocated to Cote d'Ivoire. So that means you're going to go for your interview at the US consulate in Cote d'Ivoire. So after submitting DS-260, it will be very, very difficult to change the location for your interview. Because once you submit the DS-260, that's the final stage of the DV lottery. So once you submit it in KCC, process it, after processing everything, and they submit it to the embassy, that is the last stage. It will be very, very difficult to change the location. For example, a friend of mine who called me, and she won the lottery, so I helped her with the visa application and everything. She was a nurse by profession. So after I think she completed K University, and she had like 3 or 4 years working experience. So she took the opportunity to travel to the UK for a nursing or caregiver opportunity, which is a job opportunity, which is a nursing work visas. So as I'm speaking to you, she filled the DS-260, submitted that she was in Ghana. So that means since she said in the DS-260 she was in Ghana, that means her appointment will definitely be in Ghana. But as I'm speaking to you, when you submit the DS-260, it will take like a year for you to be scheduled. So she thought she was not going to be scheduled since it's lottery. So with lottery, you can be scheduled or not. They don't care, it's lottery. That's why I always advise that you submit your DS-260 as soon as possible. So she left the country, she got opportunity to work in UK as a nurse, a professional nurse. And when she got there, I even spoke to her whether she has been checking her email to check if she has been scheduled or not. She told me she has not been scheduled. Just like last week, she called me and she told me that she has been scheduled. And the appointment was in Ghana. So a situation like this, it will be very, very difficult for her to change the location. So first of all, I told her to try talking to the US consulate close to the city that she lives. So she can send an email to them to see if it's possible to change the location from Ghana to the UK. So if she's able to send an email and she get a positive response, then she can now send another email to the Ghana consulate that she spoke with the UK consulate and they are willing to interview her for the DV lottery. So that is when the two embassies can communicate and send her interview to UK. But it will be very difficult. So I told her to try, and her interview is just next month. So if she sent an email and she's not getting any response, the only way out is for her to fly back to Ghana. And I even told her that even if you're doing UK, how are you going to update? Because your police clearance or police report has even expired. You need to go to the country and update it, get a new, where it has 6 months of expiry. And she did it long time ago, last year. So that means she needs to get a new police report and even go ahead with her medicals. And the medicals, there's a specific hospital which is in Ghana that she's supposed to do her medicals. So the best thing is I advise her to travel to Ghana and have an interview. So if there's any change, you need to change it when you are submitting your DS260. So when you change your location, automatically it's gonna change your appointment or location or the consulate that you're going to have your interview. But if you submit to DS260, that is the final stage and you can't do anything about it. It will be very, very difficult. So guys, if you like videos like this, I'm going to do more videos. So kindly comment. If there's any question bothering you, you can comment in the comment section. And if you're interested, just subscribe. I'll be posting more videos so that anytime I post any video, you're going to be notified. So thank you. Bye-bye.